Hello everyone, we're going to go through KMZ files in this video, opening them in Google Earth, rotating around and then taking a look in there. The signal that I have currently is not the best, but I am on Wi-Fi, but again it's a slower connection, so this is similar to what you guys may experience either tethering from your phone or from in an office that doesn't have great connectivity, but we will still give this a shot and go through and look at some KMZ files. So we're going to go to mail, and this was sent to me previously, so we're going to open the KMZ file here. So just in the mail, it's an attachment. So here's the options. Up in the upper right hand corner, it's kind of hard to see that in the camera, but upper right hand corner here where my finger is the box and arrow. We're going to select that, and then we have the option to copy to Google Earth, which is what we're going to do. This may take a second or two to actually load the photo. So here's the KMZ file that we have, and you can see all the overlays on the aerial here. We're going to zoom in, just 2 fingers on the screen, zooming in, continue to zoom in. You can read some of the existing or some of the details the further in you zoom. There's a storm manhole. The rim elevation is 27.43. Gives you the asphalt locations, the edges of it. Some of the concrete slab designations along here. You see guardrail. A lot of different entities and things along this project. This is how you navigate through. You just move the screen as you're walking through it. You can see what looks to be riprap lining, some stone on the shore. You have a concrete flow line shown here. Just basics of navigating through. You can rotate around, so if I want to take 2 fingers here and rotate around the screen, I can and change the view. So now I'm looking at it from the opposite side. So we'll go here, and then we'll zoom in here, and you'll see this information, and then you can rotate back by just picking 2 fingers and rotate back to the side you need. But this allows you to gain some perspective based on where you may be facing. So if we're down at this intersection here, and we're standing on the bridge, and we want to see a perspective from this angle that we're facing, then you can zoom in and see those details. So there is that. So we're gonna go to the next portion of this, which is seeing a street view, which is not entirely always full of information as you would see what you get here, but we're gonna give this a shot. So on the screen again, bottom left-hand corner, you see a target that actually will take you to your location. You don't wanna do that, especially if you're not on the job. If you are on the job, it'll take you to right where you're standing. And show you in the map. If I hit that now, it will show me in a very, very different area, so we won't do that. The next thing we're actually gonna hit is the little person here, the second icon on the bottom left. It is the little person, and now we have to touch a location highlighted in blue to enter street view. So we're gonna just do it in the middle of the road. So now it's gonna zoom into street view. And as you can see, there's multiple layers of things here. You see the drainage layers and different information, but you have your point of tangent, you have 83 plus 47.67 is right here. You can see where these markings are, and you just scroll around, moving to the right, and again you see the different layers of things that are turned on because they're stacked vertically. But you see the station lines for the road, for the ditch in this case, 84. And then you'll roll back through, and it continues on the other side of the roadway there. So it just gives you a different look doing things in this view. And we get into exit the street level view. So up here in the upper left hand corner, it has a kind of an address. I'm going to touch that. The back arrow basically, and then it pulls you back out to where you were, and you can see a lot of the details again. We'll pull in here a little bit and see. You have some location information for certain points along this line. Some details about some of the lines already here. So there is some useful information. This is something you would retrieve from the engineer of record typically, and they will have some different things. You can view this on your desktop very differently, and on your desktop version there is to the left hand side some options for turning layers on and off. If that's valuable, I'll go ahead and add a video for that as well that will show you how to turn those layers on and off, and then you can save the files in that manner and email them out with the layers turned on and off. I believe we will double check that, but on the desktop view you can turn a lot of those layers on and off to see what you want. You can see, like, you know, here's a good example of what some information you might need. There's a 15-foot drainage easement in here, and that's something that you would need to know if you're working in the area. And this can give you some things if it's not properly marked in the field. I wouldn't use this information as 100% accurate within, you know, a certain distance. However, it gives you an idea of where you are and where you should be on the project and what things may be occurring. So if you have any questions, again, get with your administrators or give me a call or shoot me an email. Thank you, guys.